What's up, guys? So this is Yash again, your shadow consultant to help you with robotics process automation consulting program. So, guys, I'm sharing my plan sheet with you. This is an Excel document which I prepared during the implementation of my robotics program. You can prepare your own Excel sheet, or you can use Microsoft Power Project if you want. Uh, but you can evolve your sheet or evolve your plan on the basis of this skeleton. This can be very helpful to you. So let's start discussing this. Now, if you look at the key headers or key headers at the column which I mentioned over here, the column A talks about the project phase. So I have mentioned the initiation, what all key deliverables would be there in the initiation phase. For example, over here, I did my program onboarding in initiation phase. I did my L2, L3, and L1 process study during the initiation phase. And then what were the key activities in the initiation phase? If you look at, I did the opening workshop. Opening workshop was basically onboarding all the stakeholders and telling them we are going to implement the robotics program, which has to be in line with their business case. Then I did the team connect, and team connect. All the RPA developer, your process SME, leads from operations, your project manager, your business analyst, everyone. Why we connected together, and we have a kind of a session and an understanding in terms of a program management together. And then owners. Now, owners are the would be the owners for the key activities. For example, opening workshop is obviously a responsibility of project manager. So you need to understand this sheet from the perspective of project manager. And I am assuming that you would be working as a project manager in your RP implementation program. So similarly, I've covered all the activities in initiation phase. Uh, I have my owners for the initiation phase, and then I have also put the dependencies and risk. What could be the dependencies on or the risk associated with the key activities? Then I've put in the target dates by when I'm going to finish the key activities. And then over here I have the what exactly happened in terms of the status on the respective dates. So I put it as completed or in progress or yet to start. And I have also put it in terms of the percentage completion. For example, if you look at the initiation phase, my process B development was 60% completed on 13th of July. On 14th July, 60% completed. And when I move forward, so on the as the days getting progressed, it completed 100% in next 5 days. So you can have a kind of a percentage meter over here, which would tell you what percentage of work has been completed on that day, on that particular activity. Uh, and again, then after initiation, planning was more of your documentation, designing, creating this project plan. So guys, you can have the project plan prepared in the initiation phase itself, but during initiation, you would not have much of the information. So basically, a proper structuring of your project plan happens at the planning phase, wherein you exactly plan your project, what exactly is going to happen in your project. So the planning phase would cover the major activities like designing a document, your approval, what all documents would be there. So we would also discuss SDDs, and HSLDs document in separate video. Then we also would have a review, closing workshop. The review would happen between project manager, your business analyst, your RP solution architect, your RP developer. So review should be there after the end of every phase. So after the end of initiation phase, here I've mentioned the closing meeting, which is more of a review or a toll gate review, which we discussed in our previous video. And then in the planning phase, we are closing a workshop. We would have a review over there. Then we would have the approval process. Once your document has been completed, your SDDs has been completed, these are going to be approved. And after planning, in my plan, I've mentioned the execute phase, wherein the complete development of RPA for the various processes is going to happen. Then we'll do the testing. We would define the user acceptance criteria or testing criteria over here. And again, guys, uh, to understand in details, you should also keep on putting the dependencies, your risk in this column, and also put in your dates in terms of the progress which is happening on your project. So guys, after that, then in during execution phase, you would also have your UAT. Then you during control phase, you would have your risk and mitigation, and then go live. So risk and mitigation itself is a very separate topic which we will definitely going to discuss in a separate video. But the overall plan should look like this. So it would help a project manager to keep on monitoring and controlling each key activities and key deliverables, which is very important in any of the robotics program. Having a proper program or a proper plan of the program is very important for the success of your robotics program. So develop a proper project plan for your robotics. uh, you can evolve around this. You can create your own dynamic sheet for the development of program, but the basic idea I think would remain same. So this is not a magic wand, guys. I mean, depending upon the kind of process you are working, depending upon the kind of organization you are supporting, you can create your own plan. So every plan would have basic key deliverables, your phases, your dependencies and risk. It would have the target dates. So this is not a kind of a magic wand which I'm talking about. It's a basic logic which I'm talking about. So guys, I would attach uh, this sheet in the comment section, or in the about section of this video. You can download this sheet from there. And if you have any doubt, any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll definitely answer your questions. So guys, in next video we will discuss how exactly we would look for your SDDs, your HSLDs, your PDDs, what those documents are. We would understand. As a project manager, you should know it because you need to get the approvals on those documents, and what all important parameter you should look in those documents is important for you. So guys, uh, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, best of luck with your robotics process automation program. Bye for now.